What's up, everybody? Old school Jeff here, Chicago Strat. Chicago Strat, that's a Les Paul, right? Well, I like all guitars, man. Just like you, I'm sure. This is a rare beauty. These are starting to go up. Everyone loves these guitars. The Heritage series from the 80s. They had a couple runs of them. The Heritage straight up 80. The standard 80, and this is the Elite. And you'll know why it's Elite, because it's got pocked maple top, which is hard to film. I cannot get it, but it almost looks like a leopard. From the top, it looks like kind of like the surface of the moon. If you get it from the bottom, which I don't know if I can do with this, it almost looks like a leopard stripe. It's really something else. I don't know if this is, if you can get it, let's see. Anyways, these guitars are cool, man. These are considered, one of the first attempts to really recreate a 59 burst. And this is the Elite series, which is unique in the fact that it has an ebony neck, which none of the 59s had. This was just kind of like the dimensions of a 59, the feel of a 59, the pickups, which are Tim Shaw pickups. That's another, just a whole nother kind of, that's a whole different story for another day. If you know who Tim Shaw is, the pickups, they sound like a 59 burst. Anyways, ebony board, which I love. Ebony is smooth. It's got a natural oil to it. It's just awesome. Anyways, in the early 80s, I believe 82 to 84, maybe 81, Gibson tried to make a reissue Les Paul in the late 70s that did not do well. It wasn't very true to the original. So this is like basically their second attempt, but their first real valiant attempt to use really good woods, use custom appointments like the ebony, which is not what the bursts were. But anyways, this is the first 59 attempt before they really started getting crazy with the custom shops and stuff like that. Why is this guitar unique? Well, for a number of reasons. Number one, it's got an ebony fretboard. Number two, it's got a different horn than the other guitars. It's a little bit wider of a scoop right in here. I think that angle is a little bit different than a typical Les Paul. You can't really tell unless you got one next to it, but I think these ones are actually even cooler. Makes them a little bit more unique. The nice thing about this particular Les Paul is that it's only 8.11 pounds, which, well, you say, well, no big deal. Well, why is that such a big deal? Because it's solid mahogany. So you're going to get the tone of the classic 59. There's no chambered BS, no weight relief, any of that crap. Any guitar that you get that's a Les Paul, it is basically a physically scientific, fact. I've played hundreds of them, and if you get it around 9 pounds, that is a sweet spot. Anywhere between 8.5 and 9.5 pounds, something magic happens to the guitar. Not to mention, it will not break your back. So, that's cool. So this comes in right under 9 pounds. All my Les Pauls that I keep in my personal collection, I will not go over 9 pounds because just they seem to turn into dogs the heavier they get. That's just my opinion. But it's also the opinion of many. So the flame, the color of these guitars, absolutely ridiculous. And anyways, the only thing that's been changed in this guitar is it's been changed to a vintage style tuner to kind of give it that burst look. The original tuners were kind of crappy looking Grovers. So I have the original tuners. We can put them back on. Yeah, man, this is the Heritage 80 Elite. They're beautiful guitars, man. Beautiful players too. They sound just like a 59, and man, they play great. Have a good one.